Good morning. All right, so I'm going to try to recap a little bit and perhaps connect the dots. All right, so we have been talking about how the planet is in trouble, in a state of an emergency, and that our species is in trouble, in danger of extinction. All right, so we started off by talking about how we are right now at 1.5 degree global warming. Many scientists say that there's only a 3-degree window for Earth to sustain life. We right now have a runaway greenhouse effect and temperatures. So the planet is in danger anyway. Then we want to point nuclear bombs at each other, which would ensure both the planet's destruction completely. We would look as cratered and desolate as the moon. And it would also ensure our extinction as a species. All right. So then we talked about the need to start seeing ourselves as a species in need of protection, and the need to come up with radical, creative, new ways of relating to the planet and to each other. So we started talking about the ages of the countries and societies, and we discovered that the Aboriginal Society, the Australian Aboriginal Society, is 75,000 years old. So this sparked a discussion on protecting the indigenous populations of the planet and elevating their status to elder of our species because of their wise accumulation of information over centuries. Okay, what else? We talked about the need to divide into continents as a more natural, organic way of relating to the planet as a species. We talked about happy humans and what our needs are. And we talked about how in order to ensure our survival as a species, we need to create happy humans. Okay. So then we also talked about the need for this planet hold on a second. We talked about capitalism and greed. Okay, how they go hand in hand, interwoven hand in hand. But that greed you might say, results in a complete lack of compassion toward humanity and toward our planet, with a rapacious, ravenous need for more. More profit, more profit, more profit. And a never enough attitude driving force. All right. So then we discussed the need for the planet and the species to get off of money. That's right. Dump it as a system. It doesn't work. It causes intense misery and destruction across the planet. We have 1% wealthy, 1% of the population holds all the wealth and resources. And we have the entirety of the southern hemisphere facing risk of starvation. So there is a need for a redistribution of wealth to equally to individuals and to continents. And what I was proposing, that instead of money, we use something called happiness credits, which would allow individuals access to resources, and it would allow continents access to resources for infrastructure, such as schools, hospitals, roads, etc. What do I want to say about this? Happiness credits. The very name seems to be an antidote to greed, which seems to be the driving factor behind our suicidal tendencies as a planet and as a species. Okay. So what we're trying to do is ensure long-term survival of our species. Millions of years. The life of our sun. The life of this planet is how long we should be here. How do we do that? We need to immediately act as a planet, as a species, on our own behalf. Because while the planet needs mental health treatment, because it's in trauma, there is no 911 suicide hotline for Earth or its inhabitants as a species. We're going to have to figure this out for ourselves. What the systems that we have right now do not work. Capitalism, 1% wealthy, pollution, nuclear bombs, all these things say we're in trouble. So, humanity, let's discuss it. World leaders, come together. The time for division has come to a close. We must now act with compassion and caring for our fellow man and our planet. Thank you for listening.